Ready to travel across galaxies without leaving your couch? Welcome to Binge Watch with Sidz, your go-to destination for epic streaming recommendations. If you're craving interplanetary battles, mind-warping dimensions, or sci-fi stories that challenge reality itself, then Amazon Prime has a treasure trove waiting for you. From heart-pounding action to deep philosophical dilemmas and visually stunning futuristic worlds, there's something here for every true sci-fi enthusiast. So get ready and prepare to discover the must-see science fiction movies available on Prime right now. Number 1, City of Ember. It is a 2008 science fiction fantasy adventure film based on John Duprey's 2003 book, The City of Ember, directed by Gil Kenan. The film is set in a bleak future where humanity lives on in Ember, an underground metropolis that was constructed millennia ago to protect humans from an unknown calamity. The city is fueled by a vast but old-fashioned generator, which is now failing, threatening the livelihood of all its people. The primary storyline centers on two teens, Lena Mayfleet and Dune Harrow, who search for hints regarding Ember's history and try to find a way to stop total blackout. The film depicts a complex, steampunk-inspired subterranean environment featuring enormous buildings, darkly lighted passages, and an unusual sense of ruin. The set's stylish concept and practical effects add to Ember's cramped yet humorous look, resulting in a visually appealing journey. Although it captures the book's fascination, the flow and suspense are inconsistent. Plus, the sense of gravity of the city's approaching doom isn't always fully talked about, and several plot events feel hurried. Overall, it's a fun sci-fi adventure with an intriguing setting and excellent performances. It'll be extremely interesting to dystopian story fans. Number 2, Coma. It is a 2019 sci-fi action thriller that delves into a bizarre world in which reality is broken. Following an enigmatic incident, an aspiring architect awakens in a dreamy world called the Coma, which is constructed from recollections of coma patients and features an unpredictable setting where physics and science oppose understanding. With the help of a few of those who survive, the architect has to find his way across this risky realm while being tracked down by scary beings known as Reapers. The most remarkable aspect of the movie is its mind-bending visuals, which depict floating structures, rotating roadways, and changing physics. Though thematically intriguing, the narrative pace is unsteady, and there are moments when the dialogue seems generic and the philosophical issues could have been developed further. Overall, it's a daring sci-fi thriller with stunning visuals and an engaging storyline, but it falls short of being truly fantastic due to its erratic storyline and lackluster character development. While it might appeal to fans of visually stunning, surreal movies, it might not be quite as strong to those seeking a powerful story. Number 3, Alienoid. It is a 2022 sci-fi fantasy movie directed by Choi Dong-hun. The plot alternates between two time periods, one in the current day where extraterrestrial prisoners are imprisoned in the bodies of humans, and another in the Goryeo dynasty where magical followers of the Tao seek a famous cosmic weapon. However, an unforeseen circumstance leads to pandemonium when Guard, a futuristic being, is assigned to handle these extraterrestrial prisoners. In the meantime, an unknown swordsman and a strong magician in ancient Korea become embroiled in a battle that has the potential to change the course of history. As the two timelines clash, a dark secret about the fate of mankind surfaces. The film expertly mixes dynamic historical backdrops with technologically advanced sci-fi themes. Although the plot is ambitious, it can be perplexing due to the swift shifts between the past and present and the complexity of the storyline. While the action and humor keep things interesting, some may find the science fiction details overpowering. Furthermore, the movie closes on an unfinished note because it is the first installment of a scheduled duology. Overall, it is a visually stunning and incredibly creative genre-bending movie that presents a thrilling fusion of action, fantasy, and science fiction. Number 4, Ink. It is a 2009 sci-fi fantasy film directed by James Winans. The narrative centers on John, a mourning father who has become detached and chilly with his daughter Emma. However, Emma is abducted one night by an enigmatic malformed creature called Ink, who wants to give her soul to a clan of evil creatures called the Incubi. In the meantime, the storytellers, kind spirits who give people hope, struggle to save her. As the conflict arises in the dream world, John has to deal with his history, his grief, and the decisions that have brought him to his present state of sadness. In spite of its low budget, Ink has a remarkable visual aesthetic, creating a distinctive dreamy ambiance with inventive lighting, cinematography, and realistic effects that distinguish it from other popular sci-fi movies. However, the film's strange style might not be to everyone's taste, and its asymmetrical plot can be puzzling at first, but these shortcomings are compensated for by its essence and uniqueness. Overall, Ink is a little-known masterpiece with a deep emotional core that offers a distinctive fusion of psychological drama, science fiction, and fantasy. Fans of the genre should not miss it owing to its impressive themes of salvation and surreal grandeur. Number 5, Event Horizon. It is a 1997 science fiction horror film directed by Paul W.C. Anderson. This is truly one of the underappreciated classics that merits more attention. The plot centers on rescue crew members of the ship Lewis and Clark as they get dispatched to look into the return of the Event Horizon, a long-lost research spacecraft that went missing 7 years prior. As they enter the creepy, deserted ship, they quickly realize that the ship's experimental gravity drive designed to generate man-made wormholes might have unlocked the door to a point far more dangerous. As bizarre hallucinations and terrible occurrences arise, the crew discovers that the ship has been contaminated by a terrifying power outside of human understanding. Though Event Horizon is a cult favorite, it has shortcomings. Some aspects of the story felt hurried, and a few characters are underdeveloped. Furthermore, while the film's combination of science fiction and cosmic horror is fascinating, it sometimes relies on unexpectedness rather than profound psychic fear. Overall, it stands out in the genre thanks to its haunting visuals and notion of intergalactic doom. Number 6, Alien Romulus. It is a 2024 science fiction horror movie that Fede Alvarez directed. Placed in the years between Aliens 1986 and the first Alien 1979, the story revolves around Rain Carradine, an outcast miner on the bleak Jackson Star settlement. Under repressive restrictions enforced by the Weyland-Yutani Corporation, Rain, her artificial brother Andy, and several other colonists set out on a risky journey to the Renaissance, a decommissioned space station, in search of a way out of their terrible situation. As they arrive, they unintentionally unleash latent xenomorphs, which results in a terrifying battle for survival. Returning to the franchise's origins, the film emphasizes survival and isolation while introducing a new and unsettling ending. It is arguably the finest movie since Aliens. Even though the movie honors its predecessors, it frequently revisits well-known themes that may not impress people seeking something entirely unique. Overall, Alien Romulus brings back all the crucial aspects of the Alien franchise, offering a gripping and striking visual experience that will be intriguing to both new and loyal fans. Number 7, The Witch, Part 1, The Subversion. It is a 2018 science fiction action thriller that Park Hoon-jung directed. The narrative centers on Ja-yoon, a typical high school student who leads a peaceful existence with her adoptive parents. But years later, after participating in a talent event on television, Ja-yoon becomes the target of dangerous people who say they know something about her past. As she is pursued by a squad of enigmatic agents, startling facts regarding Ja-yoon's identity, skills, and sinister past begin to come to light. The film has an enhanced visual aesthetic, strengthening its narrative with dramatic action sequences and slick visuals. As Ja-yoon, Kim Da-mi gives an exceptional performance, transforming from a naive young woman into a terrifyingly strong force. For most of the movie, her character is kept in suspense, which heightens the interest in her transition. The slow burn first half masterfully builds tension, though some viewers might find the pacing a bit drawn out before the action truly kicks in. Still, the film delivers a gripping blend of science fiction, action, and thriller, featuring brutal fight scenes and a standout lead performance. While it takes its time to gather momentum, the intense and rewarding payoff makes it a must-watch for fans of gritty, action-packed adventures. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions. Have a great watching time.